Welcome to the Acrobat Lounge.
Tips, tricks, and techniques for using Adobe Acrobat.
We're here on the set of Dotto Tech with Steve and Steve, and we are learning about Acrobat version 9, all of the new things. Last podcast, we talked about portfolios and the amount of structure that it adds to projects, allowing us to have multiple files, multiple documents, all in one PDF document that's designed not to live on our computer, but for us to exchange information with other people. It's all about collaborative computing.
Yeah, making portfolios is all about putting everything into one place. And the really exciting parts come when you want to do something with it.
Yes.
You know, really it's about getting people to be involved with your work, collaborate with you, work on your projects with you, keeping their feedback, collecting their feedback, and pushing the projects forward as quickly as possible.
Okay, so you created a portfolio last show?
We did.
Now what are we going to do with it?
Well, now we want to begin the process of having people work with us, to share our work with other people. And if you look at the screen, the really cool part is here's our portfolio that we created in the first segment. Again, as we talked about, there's PDF files in here, Excel files, all that kind of good stuff. It's really, really important. Now what we want to be able to do is securely and properly share that information. The first thing I want to talk to people about is the fact that you need to password protect your files. I mean, Steve, you and I have been talking about this for years and years and years, and it's just a very simple thing to do. It's very easy to do, and people just aren't doing it. And I think it's a really compelling part of Acrobat 9.
Okay, so show us how they do it, and then let's talk about the importance of passwords, because this really is this could be a business saver. It's
so simple, but I mean, simply you go into Document Properties in Acrobat 9, you click on the Security tab, and you choose Security Method, Password Security, and you're done. It takes you 3 seconds, and it's going to save you from. It's not going to save you against malicious attacks on your files, but it's going to save you against accidental stuff.
And stupidity.
And self-stupidity. Save you from yourself.
There's a lot of self-inflicted sharing of information that's completely inappropriate. Here's what happens. Because we use an application like Outlook for our email, they've got a great feature in it called autofill, which automatically fills in people's names. The problem is people accidentally, they don't pay as much attention then to the email address being filled into their to box, and they send sensitive information or inappropriate information to somebody wrong. It's happened to you.
Really great. It's happened to me. I have a colleague named Marta and an accountant named Marta. So I accidentally sent all of my accounting information to my colleague instead of my accountant.
That wasn't too embarrassing.
That's a little embarrassing.
And because of autofill, that happens. But with passwords, you could actually send the information to the wrong person, and they won't be able to do anything with it.
Best practice is every team, every collaborative group of people should have a team password that they always use on every document, and it just saves all that potential embarrassment.
This isn't high-level security. This is convenience-level security, but it's important, and it will save you at some point in your life some hardship.
Really important, super boring. Let's go look at some stuff that's perhaps a little bit more exciting than applying a simple password. So as we talked about, we created the portfolio in the first session, and here it is. Lots of different files in here. And there's lots of ways to share that. First thing you want to do is you want to save it, of course, make sure you're backing up your work. There's an email button, and it's just going to bring up your email application, and it's going to enclose it, and you'll send a simple email to somebody. Again, pretty straightforward stuff. This is the really new stuff. It's called Share on Acrobat.com, and I want to show everybody how this works. This is the melding of a desktop application like Acrobat with this thing they call Web 2.0 or cloud computing, all that kind of stuff. You know, you don't have to figure that stuff out. Acrobat's figured that stuff out for you. So when I share a document in Acrobat.com, I get this really simple wizard-driven system that's going to allow me to share that document with you in the cloud, so to speak. So I hit the next button. It's communicating with Acrobat.com. It says that you've got a portfolio up there with the same name, so I'm just going to call this Portfolio 4 because we've practiced this demo so many times. We're up to number 4. And then I'm simply going to type in your name, your email address in here, which is Steve. This should be a lot faster if you worked with a better typist. So I've taken this portfolio, I've sent it up to the cloud, which is Acrobat.com, and you're going to go to Acrobat.com and you're going to pull that down onto your computer. And again, works well, Acrobat to Acrobat, or if I've got Acrobat and you've got
Acrobat Reader.
Free Adobe Reader,
yes. Yeah. Now, we should point out that your subscription to Acrobat.com is free. Included with Acrobat 9, so you have access to this. This isn't something extra that you have to buy. And then this is the result here. I'm in my webmail account, and here is the email that Steve just sent to me with a link. All I have to do is click on that link, and it brings me directly into Acrobat itself, or into the Acrobat .com environment, which then allows me to also view the documents. And here's the same documents. Here's the exact same portfolio that Steve assembled last episode, but we're looking at right now. Here it is, and I can access it, and now I can work within it. I can double-click on any of these files. I can open them. I can edit them in native file format if you've given me permission, which we'll talk about those permissions a little bit later.
Yeah.
But this is the essence of collaborative computing. This is the essence of Web 2.0. This brings all of the tools that we find in wonderful social networking sites like Facebook and MySpace, and it brings it into our business environment and allows us to work as a work team.
Why should the teenagers have all the fun? You know, we can have a lot more fun with Acrobat.com. And again, a very safe way to compute, because you're not emailing all of those native files to somebody for them to do with what they want. You're sharing with them, but in a way that gives you tremendous control.
Did we hit all the points we're supposed to hit in this one?
We have hit all the points that we wanted to hit on this particular segment, yes.
You didn't know Acrobat would be this much fun, did you?
No.
Wait, there's
well,
more.
I did.
There's more coming.
Hopefully.
Visit www.acrolounge.com and sign up to win one of 10 iPod Touches. Good luck.